The divine story of Lord Krishna's transformation to Jagannath. In Madhura, one night, while Lord Krishna was sleeping in his Antahpura, he began calling out the names of his beloved Radha, his friends like Sridhama, and even the names of his cows. He did this continuously even though he was asleep. Seeing this, Krishna's eight wives became disappointed and worried. They approached Rohini Devi, who is their eldest mother in law, to understand why Krishna was calling out the names of the residents of Vrindavan in his sleep, despite receiving so much of love and care from them. Rohini Devi explained that the gopis and gopikas of Vrindavan had dedicated their entire lives and love to Krishna. Gopis and Gopikas used to love Krishna to an extent where they were even reluctant to blink their eyes in a thought that they will miss to see Krishna even for a fraction of seconds. They used to watch the pleasant form of Krishna without even an eye blink. Krishna always responds to their pure love towards him, and the love he experienced in Vrindavan was deeply rooted in his heart. This profound connection made him call out the names of his utmost devotees, friends, and cows, even though he was asleep. Curious to know more about Krishna's childhood, his playful activities with friends, and the iconic Ras Leela with the gopis, Rukmini and the other seven wives requested Rohini Devi to share these Leelas or stories. They wanted to immerse themselves in Krishna's pure form of love and devotion. Rohini Devi agreed, but gave them a warning. She told them that Krishna should not hear or witness this narration. If Krishna listened to these stories again, his heart would be filled with such eternal happiness and pleasure that he would immediately want to return to Vrindavan and stay there. Desiring to hear Krishna's Leelas, Rukmini and the other wives devised a plan to ensure that Krishna and Balaram would not find out about the narration. They asked Devi Subhadra, who is Krishna's younger sister, to stand guard at the entrance of the Antahpura. If Subhadra saw Krishna or Balram approaching, she was to inform Rohini Devi immediately so she could stop the narration. Rohini Devi began narrating Krishna's Leelas from his childhood. The eight wives, along with Devi Subhadra, were deeply engrossed in listening to these enchanting stories. However, as they were listening, Krishna and Balram approached the Antahpura. Subhadra, who is already immersed in the Leelas, did not notice their arrival. Krishna and Balram stood at the entrance, listening to Rohini's narration. As they listened to their own stories, Krishna, Balram, and Subhadra went into a state of Mahabhava, which is a state of experiencing extreme happiness and pleasure. This divine state made them unrecognizable, with their eyes becoming oversized and dilated, and their hands and legs withdrawing into their bodies. Maharshi Narada sensed something extraordinary is happening and arrived at the Antahpura. He witnessed this incredible state of the divine siblings. At the same moment, Narad Maharshi asked for a boon from Krishna. He requested that Krishna, along with Balram and Subhadra, should appear in the same Mahabhava form in Puri as the Jagannath trio in Kaliyuga.